What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you as ever for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. So, before we get into the actual video itself, if you could just make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and all of my socials, they'll be appearing on the screen now. Like I said, notifications on. Any comments that you want to make, feel free, leave them in the comment section down below. Hype the video, all of that good stuff. If you're listening on audio platforms, if you could give the if you could give the audio a rating for me as well, please, that would be greatly appreciated. So, today's video is the big match preview, and it is our game against Sunderland, and that will be coming up this Sunday, the 28th of December. How's everybody enjoying the Premier League festive season? Just ridiculous. Don't even get me started on it. So, put that to one side. We are going to just be going through the usual bits and pieces that I like to go through before every game, just to give you an idea of what's happening, what's going on, who's in, who's out, that kind of stuff, and just some general statistics and how we're all kind of feeling. I'll say what the statistics are kind of saying with regards to Sunderland and how the game is probably going to pan out, or how it may pan out. So let's get into the first section, which is the people that are not going to be playing and the injury side of things. So we're looking at Elise, Diarra, Siddiqui, Mandave, Mazuaku, Traore, Taibi, Luke O'Neill is suspended, and Abdullahi is doubtful for the game as well. He may play some part, but he has been injured. They have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 6 players currently that are out on the African Cup of Nations. Now, some of those aren't starters, but the Diarra, Siddiqui is big for them in terms of players that they've actually got. So it's not that it's going to make it easy for us in any way, shape or form. Sunderland are having a fantastic season so far, but it is good. And with Luke, like I say, Luke O'Neill being out as well, the squad's a little bit depleted. So we'll have to see if that plays to our advantage or not. For us, Longstaff we know is long-term. Daniel James is out long-term. Nemecha, if he's trained this week, he will be in the squad in some way, shape or form. I don't think he'll start, but if he has trained this week, he will be in the squad. I would probably say that he might be a substitute, or if he does start, it won't be for the entire game, because he won't be match fit, will he? So that's probably just the way it's going to be. Looking at it from a pre-match standings point of view, the overall standings for Sunderland, they're currently sat in 6th, and Leeds are sat in 16th position, following off a couple of really good results for us. So our overall SOFA score ratings between the two are actually quite close. It's 6.71 for us and 6.84 for Sunderland. In terms of the last few games that have been played, it's 1 drawn, lost, 1 drawn, and for us, it's lost, 1 drawn, drawn, 1. So in terms of results, exactly the same set of results, just a little bit different and jumbled around a little bit. So whether or not that means anything, we'll just have to wait and see. Insights-wise, Sunderland drew 1-1 away at Liverpool. They've beaten Newcastle 1-0 at home in a recent league game. Sunderland scored just 5 goals across their last 5 matches. Conversely, we've scored 13 goals in our last 5 matches, averaging 2.6 goals per game. Robin Roofs ranked 2nd in the Premier League for saves per match with 3.5. Leeds have scored 3 or more goals in 3 straight home matches for the first time since 2001-2002. We drew 3-3 with Liverpool in a high-scoring affair, and we beat Chelsea 3-1 and Crystal Palace 4-1 in our last 2 home games. From, like I said, average SOFA score rating for us, it's 6.71. So that's with 17 matches, 24 goals scored, 1.4 goals per game, 31 goals conceded, 2 clean sheets, and we average about 46.3% on the possession. Sunderland-wise, 6.84, as I said, 17 matches, the same as us. Sunderland have only scored 19 goals so far this season, which is 1.1 per game. They've only conceded 17 overall, 6 clean sheets. Roofs is a very, very good keeper. 12 assists and 42.4% on the possession. Standings tracker. So we all know Sunderland had a flying start to the season. They did fantastically well, and they've maintained that. They've settled into the run in the Premier League very, very well. They've had a slight upturn in the last few weeks, or the last few game weeks, I should say. So from week 14 through to 16, they've just started to come up a little bit. And then for Leeds, again, ours has been a nice sort of steady increase where we were dropping off from pretty much week 6 down to about week 12. From week 12 onwards, we've just started to climb up a little bit more. The change in formation, the way that we're playing, there's a little bit more confidence about the team. So that's pleasing to see. Top scorers wise, so for Sunderland, it's Isidore. His foot mob rating is 6.36, 4 goals scored, 3.28 XG, 0 assists, 17 games played. Dominic Calvert-Lewin for us, as we know, 6.82 foot mob rating, 7 goals scored, 6.32 XG, 0 assists, and that's through lesser games as well, so that's 15 games played. We know that he's on a particular hot streak at the moment, having scored 6 in his last 5 games. New little bit that I wanted to put in is just featured players. So what this is this is the top rated players out of the last 2 games that it just brings in. So it's based on, and this is from SofaScore, based on performance wise. So this is looking at Dan Ballard and Anton Stack. So Dan Ballard with an 8 and Anton Stack with an 8.9. So attacking wise, it's Ballard 38, Stack 58. Creativity, Ballard 41, Stack 66. Technical, Ballard 47, Stack 59, and then from a defensive point of view, Ballard 74, Stack 59, and then from tactical awareness, Ballard 59, Stack 63. So just a nice little thing just to throw in there, a bit of an attack versus defense kind of thing, but it's just, like I say, it's ratings from previous game and just how they meld together overall. Just a nice little graphic to have on the screen. Looking at player ratings, so we know Longstaff is out, so our player ratings go from 7.01 down to 6.84 for our top 5 players. So it's Aronson, Biol, Ampadu, Longstaff, and at the top currently is Stack. For Sunderland, there's rates from 7.36 down to 6.99. So you've got Alderete, Michele, Ballard, Roofs, and Xhaka. That's in reverse order, so the last one being Xhaka being the top. And then from Sunderland's point of view, from their gaming-wise and how they're playing, so goals averaging 1.1. They've scored 2 penalties. They've 0 from 2 free kicks, 15 from 117 chances inside the box, 2 from 46 outside the box, left-footed 2, right-footed 10, headed goals 5. Big chances per game is 1.5. Big chances missed per game is 1. Total shots per game, around about 10 shots per game. Shots on target per game, 3.1. Shots off target, 3.7. Block shots per game, 2.8. Then you've got, a bit of windy pops there for me, apologies. Successful dribbles per game is 5.2. Corners per game, 3.6. Free kicks, 10.2. And hit the woodwork, 6. And counter-attacks, 15. Passes-wise, as I mentioned, their ball possession is 42.4%. So 290 accurate passes. In their own half is 155, and in the opposition half is 134. Long balls is 13.9, so that's a 42.8% success rate. And crosses is only a 20.4% success rate. Defending-wise, 6 clean sheets so far this season out of 17 games. So, like I say, they average about 1 goal per game. They make 17 tackles per game, 8.1 interceptions per game, 31.8 clearances per game. So we know Roofs, 3.5 saves per game. Ball recoveries is 43. Errors leading to a shot is 11, 5 of which have then turned into goals. Only 1 penalty conceded. No penalties actually scored against them. 3 clearances off the line and 5 last man tackles, which shows that, they're a fighting team. That's what they're very, very good at. Other statistics, so duels won per game, 50.7. Ground duels won is 31.8. Aerial duels is 18.9. Possession loss per game, 125. Never makes a difference. 17 throw-ins per game. Then you've got 7 goal kicks, 2 offsides per game. They commit about 10 fouls per game, 2 yellow cards and 2 red cards so far as well. Then looking at it in terms of them as a team, and this is going off what they played last time, so in the last game that they actually played. So they played a 4-2-3-1 formation. Likelihood is that they'll play probably a similar type of formation again. So what you'll have is Roofs in goal. You'll have Hume left back, Alderete and Ballard sitting in the middle, and then Mukiele as the right back. Geertruida, I hope I've spelled that right, and Xhaka will sit in the middle. Then you'll have Adingra, and then Lefay and Rigg as the front three, and then Brobby as the up-front player. Like I said, that's what they had in their last game. That's probably what I would expect to see in this game. Then for us, now, the team that I'm putting forward here is off of the basis of that I don't think Nemecha will start, or I don't think that Farke will start Nemecha. So we're looking at Perry in goal. We're looking at Rodon, Biol and Strauch as the back three. You're looking at Bogle and Goodmanson as your wing backs, and then a midfield three of Tanaka, Ampadu and Stack. Now, I've got both of Tanaka and Stack just sitting a little bit further forward. What I kind of mean by that, it'll be one or the other. Either Tanaka will be penetrating a little bit more, or it'll be Stack that'll be doing that overall. Calvert-Lewin will be starting, no two ways about that. And more than likely, it'll be Okafor up front with him as well. But Okafor will probably be coming in more off of the left-hand side. So it could be interesting. But the one caveat that I will put forward for that is there is a strong chance that Aronson could come in based off of his performance last time around. It's just with us being away, whether or not that's the actual team that he puts forward. So, again, it's one of those we'll just have to wait and see. I don't want to make predictions on this. I don't like to make predictions. We're in a good run of form at the moment. We need to continue that level of performance, but also as well at the same time, you know, we need to keep getting points on the board. That's what we need to keep doing. I wanted us to get to 20 points before the turn of the year. We need one more point to do that. 3 would be absolutely stunning, and I'd be absolutely made up. So, I will absolutely bite your fingers off now for a draw, without a shadow of a doubt. We picked up the draw at Brentford. I would like us to do the same sort of thing in terms of performance-wise, level of performance for this game as well. That's going to do it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. If you are new to the channel, please also make sure that you've subscribed, your notifications are turned on. If you're listening on the audio files, please also make sure that you're giving us a rating at the same time as well. Thank you as ever for the support. I really do appreciate it. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I will see you for the big match review. Hopefully in an okay mood. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.